As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this.
All kinds of running room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Blocked to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Quick handoff. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And the Longhorns are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Gonna run it. It's Blue. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wide out in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Grab behind the line. It's held. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw. It's Ewers. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Takes the handoff. It's Trainer. Couldn't find the lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll run play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Motion from the offense. Might as well stick with him. Fights off a defender.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the returner is stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
At the 40, there he goes. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Vandergrift. Looking down the middle. He's open on the right. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He'll just keep slinging it. He's got his man.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Using his legs, it's Traynor. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. Just keeps moving. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. How about... DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them.
Makes the grab on the left side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Blue. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Longhorns send out the punt unit.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Catch in the middle, it's Bond. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, they...
Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Running back searching for a hole. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Movement here from the tight end. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he could not get loose on the run.
Oh, trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Ewers. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Texas! He broke. And they couldn't catch it.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and...
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they did tack on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Dropping back, it's Ewers. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
And wings it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off play action on first down. Feeling some heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls.
Got it in stride at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it. Business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
On third down, going up top. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Gets it out quickly. And the Longhorns pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got enough for the first. Running through contact. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put him up. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line gets set, first down. The give to the tailback. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the air, it's Vandergrift. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this guy.
And the Wildcats are marching down the field. He wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. Oh, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Trying play action. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. looking for a gap. It's Gibson. And the ball's free in the backfield. And a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to barge in. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Texas offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.